All right, guys, let's take a closer look at the core Timepieces Fury. So this is their GMT using the Seiko NH34 movement in kind of a dive style, even though it does have a 24-hour bi-directional click bezel. So that is nice. I like that. That's a proper way to do it, in my opinion. Okay, let's get into this. Before I do that, I have to say big thanks to Ross over at RMG. He reps a bunch of different brands. I've talked to Ross for years now. The people that are in the industry, everybody knows Ross. So anyway, have to give him a shout out. Thanks, Ross, for working with me on this particular brand and many more in the future, I hope. So case on this is a 42 millimeter case. The lug to lug is 50.8 millimeter. The thickness, it's a thick guy, but this is including the domed sapphire crystal. It is 15.3 millimeter, 22 millimeter lug width, non-tapering bracelet, and then you have a pretty basic fold-over clasp. It's milled in the center part and kind of stamped on the outer part. Only 3 micro adjust on this guy with a fold-over keeper for security. And you have a nice screwed-in case back here with a little note there. That's kind of like the core Timepieces little motto there, die of nothing but a passion to live, and then it has a little flame there. Also carried over, flame on the dial. So pretty fun there. 7 millimeter screw down crown, keeping the 300 meter water depth rating on this. And this watch, with all of its links, weighs in at 172 gram. That's not bad considering its dimensions, and the reason it can weigh that much is because it's actually grade 2 titanium. So it is a titanium watch and bracelet. So that'll help with the hyperallergenic side of things. It'll also help out with the weight savings a little bit. There's a few different colorways. This one's obviously orange, and it has a black and orange bezel split. They call this one the, quote, orange clockwork. A little play on words, you know, clockwork orange sort of thing, which is kind of the whole brand thing, you know, with their saying, and it even came with these stickers, which are very nice stickers, by the way. And it just, they're fun, man. They're very like tattooy, hot rodish, you know, artsy. I really dig that. So it's fun. It's, I think one of their first watches, if I'm not mistaken, weren't the hands like knives or swords or something? I'm thinking that's this brand. I didn't review that one, but price on this guy, if you go to the website, which I'll put a link down below in the description, all you have to do is click that, follow it. It'll take you right to their website. It is $599. I also noticed when I clicked on the website that it automatically came up with some sort of instructions on how to get a 10% off. So you're going to get a discount just by going there, period. But here's a closer look at it. You have that embossed pressed dial there with that flame on there. Like I said, kind of tattoo, hot rod-like style there. Very cool. Their core brand logo is actually incorporated into an indice over at the 9 o'clock. Interesting. The one weird thing, and I know it's nice because it does unclutter the dial and allow you to see the flame, but it is a little weird to me to see, you know, below the 12 o'clock, just void of any verbiage. It's just, it's a little different, I guess. And it's, I'm so used to seeing something up there, and when it's void, it, I don't know, throws me off a little bit, but it's clean. I like it. So date at 3 o'clock, white date wheel with the black printing. You have, I believe, applied indices, and then you have a black framed handset, clearly legible on this orange dial. Seconds hand is full black and very thin. And then that GMT hand is a long, slender piece pointing to a little pointer out at the end there that kind of pushes all the way out towards the end, which is good because you want it to point towards this track here. And then you can move that around. There's no 24, or is there? Yeah, I guess there is. I guess there is. I thought that was a minute track in the chapter ring, but that's actually your hours. So that would be helpful. That works. So you could track 3 time zones with this. It's just a little hard for my eyes to see it personally, but so I would probably just use the bezel. But it is nice. Tons of grip on the bezel. And it is a very smooth bi-directional click, which is nice. And then instead of the 24, more flames. Pretty cool. Fun. A little less serious. A little more fun, but still totally capable watch. All right, let's pull back out here. Okay, so also included in the package, very nice, high quality Barton strap, silicone with the black and the orange. And I think they did each colorway will get a Barton strap with its complementing color. So if you want to just pop this bracelet off and put it on the strap, it's going to be even lighter and it's just going to look totally different if you could envision that, you know, on your wrist. And then, of course, when you turn sideways, you'll get that little reveal of orange. So I personally would wear it on the bracelet. It does have quick release spring bars, and then sizing it is pretty easy. It is just split pin. So you just push that out, take out a couple links, put it back in, boom, you're good to go. I find sizing split pin bracelets the easiest, and I've had zero issues with complications with the split pin design. So I know a lot of people would rather have screw pins or pin and collar. I think all three systems are fine with me. For my purposes, I'm fine with a split pin. So let me pop this on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. That is right, 7.25 inch wrist. Set it twice. There you go. There's what it looks like on my wrist. Nice presence to it. And you can see the center links are actually black. That ties in with the black part of the bezel. That's kind of nice, and the handset. And I'm not sure how they coated that exactly because it is still titanium. So I don't know if that's some sort of PVD ion coated or what. Hopefully, there wasn't a ton of information. Like, actually, let's zoom in. I want to show you this because I had a difficult time determining the material used on the bezel insert. But there's a little bit of graining on it, but it was so shiny on the black part that I'm like, I think that's ceramic, but I'm not sure that it is. I think it might be aluminum and then coated. I'm not 100% sure. So I don't know if somebody from Core wants to chime in the comments and let us know because it's not on the website. But it looks clean. It looks nice. I don't have a problem with it. I would like to know what the material is. That's all. Okay. Let's kill the lights, check the lume. Before we do that, I'm going to give it a quick blast with the UV light so we get the full effect. There we go. Plenty of lume everywhere. They even lumed the date wheel. Very cool. So, and then, of course, the bezel insert is also lumed. That's what you kind of expect with a lot of micro brands. Definitely when you go to a diver or dive style, like this is kind of a dive style, doesn't have a diver timing bezel, has that 24-hour bezel, but it puts off the vibes of a dive watch, in my opinion. So we expect really good lume, and they deliver. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.